Okay. Yes, dear students, now today we are going to discuss prime and composite number. Yesterday, which topic we discussed? Factors and multiples. Okay, what is factor? What is factor? Vishal, tell me what is factor? Okay, the given numbers, which numbers are completely divide, that all numbers we call factors of that number. For example, 20, 20 is there. 20 have which table? Yes sir, 20 have 2's are table, 5's are table, 4's are table, and next 10's are table and 20's are table. And 1 also have, because the factor of every number, is 1 is the factor of every number. Remember that. Here 20 have how many factors? 1, 2, 5, 4, 10, 20. Total how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors. 20 have how many factors? 6 factors. Yes or no? Now, I already yesterday class I discussed each and everything. Now we are going to discuss about prime numbers. What is prime number? Okay. It is also based on factors only, because prime numbers means which numbers have only two factors, that numbers we call prime number. Remember dear students, which numbers have only two factors? That numbers we call prime number. Okay. Now, example, 1 have how many factors? Sir, 1 have only 1 factors. Leave it. Come to the second. 2 have how many factors? Sir, 1 and 2, sir. Then total how many factors? 1, 2. 2 factors. Yes. Then come to the 3. Then 3 have how many factors? 3 have which table? That is factor of 3. Sir, 1's are table have 3, sir. Then 1 also factor of 3. 2's are table have 3. 2 1's are 2, 2 2's are 4 is there. 3 is not there. Yes or no? That's why 2 is not. And 3. And again, how many factors? 1, 2. 3 also have 2 factors. Yes or no? And come to the next. 4. 4 have how many factors? 1's are table, 2's are table and 4's are table. Total number of factors how many? 1, 2, 3. 4 have how many factors? 3 factors. Then come to the 5. 5 have which table? Sir, 1's are table. 2's are have? No. 3's are? No. 5's are? No. Yes. 5's are table have 5. Yes or no? Then the total number of factors 1 and 2. 5 have only 2 factors. Come to the 6 next. Then 6's are table. 6 have which table? 1's are table, sir. 2's are, 3's are, 6's are. Then how many total number of factors? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. Then what is prime number? Remember dear students, which numbers have only 2 factors, that numbers we call prime number. Okay. Then here how many numbers have 2 factors? Sir, 2 have 2 factors. 3 also have, sir, 2 factors. And 2 and 3 prime number. We are considered 2 and 3 prime number. And 4 have how many factors? Sir, 4 have 3 factors. Then 4 have 3 factors means 4 is not a prime number. 4 is a composite number. 4 is a composite number. Then 5 have how many factors? 1 and 5 only. It is also have 2 factors. Then 5 also prime number. And 6 have how many factors? Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 have total 4 factors. That's why 6 also composite number. Remember, dear students, which number have only 2 factors, that number we call prime number. And which number have only more than 2 factors? More than 2 factors means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More than 2 factors, that numbers we will call composite number. 2 types of numbers are there. One is the prime number, another one is composite number. What is prime number is very important question. What is prime number? Which numbers have only 2 factors, that numbers we call prime number. Another definition is there. Which numbers completely divisible by 1 and itself? Which numbers are completely divisible by 1 and itself? That numbers we call prime number. 2 definitions are there. Okay. Then these are the examples. All of you write down this one. Another one definition I am going to write you. All of you write down that. Okay. Now, which numbers are completely divisible by divisibility by 1 and itself? That numbers we call prime numbers. Okay. Example of the prime number: 2, sir, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13, 17, etc, etc. Okay, 2 is a prime number, sir, because 2 have only 2 factors, because that is 1 and 2. Remember, which numbers are completely divisibility by 1 and itself? 2 is divisible by 1 and 2 only. 1 and 2 factors of 2 only. And 3 is completely divisible by 1 and 3 only. Completely divisible by means that remainder is 0. That remainder is 0. We have to think that is completely divided. Okay, then 3 we want to divide completely means we have to use their 1's table or 3's table only. That's why 1 and 3 factors of 3, but 3 have only 2 factors. That's why 3 is a prime number. And 5 also have 2 factors, 7 also have 2 factors, 11 also have 2 factors, 13 or 17 many numbers are there? Total 2 to 100. In between, how many prime numbers are there? 2 to 100. 2 to 100. Total, how many prime numbers are there? 25 prime numbers are there. How many? 25. Okay, today's homework, you should list the total prime numbers in between 2 to 100. 2 to 100, how many prime numbers are there? That one you should list. Okay, already I wrote here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prime numbers already I wrote there. 7 prime numbers I already wrote. And 25 minus 7, how many is remaining? Only 18 prime numbers are remaining. You should search. 18 prime numbers means you should think it. That number have only 2 factor means we should consider that is prime number. Okay, now let us discuss next point. Okay, next one point we are going to discuss here. Okay. Next one, composite number. Next one, composite number. Okay, which numbers have more than 2 factors? More than 2 factors. That numbers we call composite number. Composite numbers. Okay, that numbers we call composite numbers. Okay, this is very important point. Only 2 are there. One is prime number, another one is composite number. Okay, which numbers have more than 2 factors? That numbers we call composite number. Okay, then example for the composite number is, sir, it is very easy. Example, sir, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16, 15, 16, etc, etc. Because 4 have how many factors? Sir, 1 the table have 4. Sir, 2 the table have, 4 the table have. Total how many factors? Sir, 4 have 3 factors. 4 have 3 factors means you should consider more than 2 factors. More than 2 factors is there means you should consider that is composite number. Okay, now 4 have how many factors? 1, 2, 4. Okay, now we are going to discuss. Write down this one. Okay. Example 16. 16 it is composite number or prime number? Sir, you should search first. 16 have 1 the table, 2 the table, 4 the table and 8 the table and 16 the table. Okay, then 16 have how many factors? Sir, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, then total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 16 have 5 factors. 16 have 5 factors means we should consider it is composite number. Okay. Then more than 2. One time there 3 factors is there, composite. 4 factors is there, composite. More than how much is there? You don't think. More than 2 means you should consider that is composite number. Okay. Now 20 have how many factors? Sir, 20 have ones are table have, because you should search, you should think which table have that number that is factor of this number. Okay, and that table have that number means that should be number completely divisible by the given number. Okay, now ones are table have, twos are table have, threes are not have, fours are have, fives are also have, sixes are not, sevens are not, tens are have, and again 20s are table. Okay, look at here, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20 have how many factors? 6 factors. It is very important. 20 have how many factors? 6 factors. Okay, now let us discuss next point. Okay, now I am going to discuss now exercise 3.2 problems. Okay, exercise 3.2 problems now I am going to discuss with you. Okay, now first is, what is the sum of any two odd numbers? What is the sum of any two odd numbers? What is the sum of any two odd numbers? What is the sum of any two odd numbers? Okay, what is the sum of any two odd numbers means you should write here. Odd numbers means, what is the odd number? Which numbers are completely divisible by 2? Which numbers are not completely divisible by 2? That numbers we call odd numbers. Okay, now let us discuss here 3 plus 5. 3 and 5, it is odd number. Then you should find the sum of 5 and 3. How much? It is 8. 8 is odd number or even number? Sir, absolutely even number, sir. What is the even number? Then you should think the sum of two odd number is even number. Okay. Then another one you should think 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 how much? Sir, 12, sir. Then 12 is odd number or even number? Absolutely even number. Then you should think, sir, the sum of any two odd numbers, that sum is always even number. Okay, remember that. Any, and the sum of what is the sum of any two even number? Any two even number. Dear students, it is very important. What is the sum of any two even number? Means 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. 2 is even number, 4 also even number. I added 2 and 4, the sum also 6. This is also even number. Okay, then answer is even number only. You should add any two odd numbers, the sum is even number. And you should add any two even numbers, the answer is always even number only. Okay, this is very important. Now let us discuss next one. 23 comma 51, 37 and 26. These are prime numbers or composite number, you should think. The given numbers are prime number or composite number, you should think it. Okay. Sir, 23 composite number or prime number. Okay, you should think 23 have which table? Sir, 23 have ones-are table, sir. Yes, ones-are table have 23. Then next, which table have 23? Sir, 2s are have no, 3s are not, 4s are not, 5s are not, 6s are not, 7s are not, 8s are not. And 23 have and prime number. It is prime number. Okay. Then come to the next 51. Ones-are table have 51. Ones-are table have 51. And 2s-are table have no. 3s-are table yes. 3s-are table have, because we have to look at here 51 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 and 5 minus 3 2 and you take 1 21 3 sevens are 21 0 0. Okay. Then 17s are table have 51 and also 51s are table have 51. And 51 it is a composite number. 51 composite number. And 37, sir, it is prime number because 37 have only 2 factors. That's why 37 is prime number. And 26 also composite number. Okay, what is that? Composite number. Okay, here in this column 23 and 37 prime numbers and 51 and 26 is a composite numbers. It is very important. Okay. Now remaining we are going to discuss next class. Okay. Now I will send you homework. Then you have to solve that homework and send to my WhatsApp number. Okay.